And welcome back to the Scorpion King 2. Oh, that fight last time was... I wouldn't say it was really dangerous, but man, it was tougher than I needed to be for a mini-boss like this. Those things were ugly, scary, and just... oh, savage. They were not the most friendly things. Oh, I guess we'll go from here. Can't go back now. The boat should be right there, right? Please tell me the boat's right there. Yep, the boat's right there. Let's check this way to see if there's anything interesting with those eggs from before. Anything interesting? Nope. Nada. Just the shattered remains of those little eggs. Get moving on. Moving on. Made it back in time. The wind started blowing right now. I could give a damn about the wind. Why the hell can you tell us about those killer eggs? Killer what? Was your breakfast messing with you, lad? Look no worse for wear. Come on. This is coming out of your trip. Fair, lad. I never put ashore here myself. We could have been here now if there was not for your young lady there. In any case, prepare to ship off. You could have slept close to the boat too, to be fair. Then we wouldn't be stranded on the other side of the island. But to be fair, it was pretty fun combat there. But yeah, debuffing like my defense, not a fan of that when they're debuffing my defense. Whoa. That looks like a really weird still image. At least some of the game is fine. There. With the wind, we're bound to be successful. Maybe we should include the rest of us in here, Captain. What the hell are you talking about? Are we gonna fly? We're gonna fly, aren't we? Someday there will be a strong updraft from Grandia. That's what we got now. With their spread sail, catch the airdrift glide across granite cliffs like a wee little ferry. So we're gonna fly. That's gonna be insane. But if we do not make it across, that's why I made you work so hard to pump air. We release the compressed air and fly. So that's what Magara did for all that time. He's gonna blow deck for safety. Don't just stand there, you'll get knocked off. Who's gonna sear this death contriving? We got a barricade. Barnacles for brains, lad. Think what would happen if the ship flew. We gotta get to the other side of the block. Sink or swim, that's why we call it the 50-50. Oh, it's just give or take, huh? Here we go. Flip a coin, guys. We'll see how it goes. I don't think they want to animate people on the top of the ship there. Yeah, this is pretty good animation for sure. And we sink. Oh, game. That's the mark of a game that has fun sense of humor right there. And they fail and die. On the other side of the cliffs, huh? Rio, is something the matter? How long before we arrive at Granol? What's wrong with you, Rio? You didn't have seem pleased to see your home again. He doesn't like his home. If I wasn't looking for the divine storm, I would never go home. Ryudo, some people don't like their homes. It's just a sad fact of life. I don't even want to go home. That's a miserable place. Why is that? Isn't it your hometown? The village was created to protect the idol. They worship it and they feel the strength. This is why he doesn't like religion, right? Idol. To protect an idol, we train for swordsmen, aim to pure our souls, resist the evil. That is the idea. But anyway, until my brother messed things around. What exactly? He stole the idol. Then Eek, Sky, what is it? You're there, you see it. It's gonna be the hometown, right? Yeah, I see it too, Sky. Lane, there it is, Granel. Wow, that looks like a pretty nice island. Cute for sure. Slowly moving. Please don't tell me to watch the whole thing. So we won the 50-50. And now we get to do a little docking here. Thank you so much. I'm thinking of my finally become used to sea travel. This time I did not even mind the rolling and swaying. Or anyways, I never imagined we could fly across the Grandia cliffs. There isn't much else of an option, is there? True, a most remarkable idea. The odds of us getting us, but we made it. Now that the ship needs repair, apparently. Captain Berkeley, thanks again. Don't mention it. I'll be in port for a while. When you do mind your own business, we're all here. That's nice. Sorry, Ryoto, but we still haven't finished with the repairs of the dam. It's suffice. Granite Cliffs is pretty bad. Captain, it looks like we need a little more time for myself. Take care and thank you so much for your help, Ryoto. I'd be doing this because I feel like it. Cut off the thank you, alright? That's cool. That guy does what he wants from life. That's a fun job. Can they move, please? Those are some interesting housetops there. Is that the idol? That tower thing? Let's get a move on, right? Nah, nothing changed. Everything's just as I remember it. That's not bad. Quite a little village. Seems so terribly sad. Why is it terribly sad? Because, like that for a while. Ryoto, what the hell is Slimeblock doing back here? Does he legit hit us? I see you are hated here, Ryoto. I thought he was just trolling, but no, I guess that's a terrible thing to say, but Ryoto, what's going on? So he's hated in his home village. That is a toughie there. Anything we can do in this trip? The end. It can't be Ryoto. Why did you come back here to haunt us? Save game. Huh. I guess he's just here to do you like abandon them or something? Crazy. We'll have to figure out what to do here. I don't know where we want to explore though. So many dogs. All the dogs. What's in here? Is this the shop? What's this one? Something you want to know about combat? I think I'm fine. Good enough at combat. What do you want? Hey, at least he sells this stuff. Nothing. Ace. Attack up. First prize katana. More attack and less move. Don't care about the move that much. So 7 extra damage? I think I could skip that for now. Move faster and stuff like that. That looks like a pretty nifty item. Combat's home. Let's do that. That should be fine. Wait, there's a regional thing? What's that? Weird. Oh well. We'll worry about more stuff later. Right now, I think that's more than enough items for now. Just figure out your buying so much you don't need to grind out nearly as much money. Are we stuck? Yeah, we are. Red hair guy, get out! That's right. Beat it. Just beat it. Well, if it isn't the outcast himself, why are you here, Ryoto? You know you're not wanted. You don't belong here. Grant, you're mean. I wish you could be welcome home, Ryoto, but the scars of the past are still too fresh to have healed yet. The village chief says, Ryoto, you are no longer welcome here. We desire to forget what happened here. We desire to forget you and your brother. Now leave the village. But that's the brother's fault, not mine, right? Melfis is here, I can feel it. Melfish? Where? Haven't you two brought us enough misfortune? My brother, don't bother me, I'm leaving my business soon enough here. Well then leave the village, peace. I must beseech you, bring no more mischief upon us. I just want the saber, man. Stick 1 inch out of line and you'll pay the price for your good-for-nothing brother. Horrible, none of you could be Ryudo's fault. It was Melfis who caused all the trouble here, right? He didn't. Save it, Elaine. We don't want... we do what we can here to do and we'll leave. Maybe stretching myself a little thin here, but that's fine. Ryudo, why did they treat you in such a manner? Because something in the past went wrong. Beats me. Nope, that's a lie. But this is your home. What could have possibly happened here that could make everyone treat you like an outcast? But it's not worth repeating. Stop crying. But crying's fun. Have you any suspicion as to where your brother may be, Ryudo? Here, right? My old house will begin there. This is the old fire tower. It hasn't changed any, same as always was. When I was little, I used to sneak here and play. We would always get yelled at when we did. Oh. What's this little house here? Just a house. This is gonna be the first person to kick us out. Whoa, that's a massive light there. What do you have to say, old lady? As I live and breathe, it's Melfis. You're the swordsman who won the tournament. Actually, I'm Rito. Oh, you are you? But Melfis, he was so strong and competitive, no one could wield so much better than he did. That's a weird mistaken identity right there. But whatever. What do you have to say, old man? Rito, you whippersnapper, now looking at what you've done, no sooner do you come back than the no-good Melfis shows up too. Grams remembers your stress levels. Stress levels, I mind too. If you worry about my health again, pack up and get off the island too. Rito, all the growing up in the village call you a jinx. Why did they call you that? Did something happen? Something bad happen? Did you do something bad, Rito? Now listen to your elders, kids. They're right. I am the worst thing in this village right now, and I'll beat it. Oh, that's sad. That guy had a weird rainbow sword. What do you have to say? It's all you've done. Why do you even show your face? Now leave the village. I will after I defeat Melfis. You will you? Who believes you or your stinking brother? You're right, look, I'll leave this place as soon as my work is done, I promise. Nothing you say can be trusted to leave here now. There's so much hate about us. Rito look at your hands, they're smooth, not rough, like you're all the men's smooth hands now. So you're giving up on the sword. Remember that, Grandia? You and I used to brag about who had the most coarse hands. I wouldn't talk about that then. I wanted to show you that our lives are different now. Interesting. Anything in the third house? I just am about to quit off for the day. Now all the fishing has showed up. Dula is finished back. Numerous self-hunting. What is it with you? Listen, Johnny. With everyone's sake, leave before you curse our catches. Why would Rito presumably affect the amount of fish you catch? I don't understand that. Well, it's superstition to the max. Is this the house that we're looking for? Let's check with this house. What's in this house? Interesting. Oh, that sword just almost killed us. Ryudo, I don't know what to expect coming back here. It's not that I'm not happy to see you, but if you're here, something terrible might happen again, so I'm not welcoming you. Work brings me towards this town. After it's said all and done, I promise I will bother you no longer. So much sadness right now. Rio, now I've seen the eyes of the villagers. It looks like fear. Don't pour salt in old wounds. There's nothing you can do but leave. Rio, well, we can't leave. I understand, Chief. I'm sorry, but I can't just walk past. I need to run from my... I've been running from my own past for now, too. This is the old house. We're gonna break it down. This is my old house. Yep. Ryudo. The other place takes the hunt. Meet us at the inn. Back to come on, trio. So much dogs. My brother was always better with the blade than me, than anyone else. He would have been a great swordsmaster. How did he come then to possess by Velmer? I don't understand. Melphus did it to himself. Everything he... Did he do it before we met Elaine? I'm confused. To the inn, Megron waits. Melphus will be found soon enough. Rito... You really think you can kill Melphus, your own brother? We will do it for sure. If that guy's evil, I'll do it. No problem. I have no brother. Melphus is a demon. I will kill him. You ran before. How do you expect to deal with him now, especially if he's a demon? No, I will do it. I will kill him myself. Good luck, kid. I'll be sure to inform the chief of your bravery. Stop, Ryudo. Did we win? We should win, right? Yep, we totally did. Damn it, I didn't... If you hadn't run away, if you only had fought with me back then, everything would be different. Yeah, we ran away. Perhaps. But this is now. We do not hope to do... We have no hope to defeat Melphus, and even if we could, it would not unbead the single blade of brass in this cursed town. Sir, he's right, you know. The village has been beaten in shambles. Just the moment Melphus' name is enough to make us cower in defeat. When the village's greatest swordman is possessed, we lost not only our swords of justice, but the ideals it stood for. The village's swordman, bland. Justice is something that can't be stolen. It exists in the heart, and ideals can never be lost if you believe in them. That's like V for Vendetta shit right there. What the hell do you know? She knows a fair bit, I'd say, about the world. Go, Ryudo waits. Yeah, it's best not to say things. It looks like, look at this, here's the corner of the door. It's marked in the right waist. Only a mark way above right. Yes, that's right. There is... What are these marks, Ryudo? Ryudo, wait, is something wrong? I wonder what those marks are now. I don't know if we're gonna get closure on that or not. Head back to the inn and then probably call it apart. What is here? Well, we can't leave the island right yet. Sky flew there. What do you think you can do by coming back? Why don't you just leave? Looking at us, the village is in shambles, and yet you making it even worse. Stop tormenting him. Don't you recognize how difficult it is for Ryudo? Elaine, it's not important. Oh, the graves over there. Ryudo, we have not forgotten what Melphus did. His sins scattered the village. Why do you return, Ryudo? You deserted us. What are you carrying? So you ran in a fight, right? Why did you treat him like this? You come home to him, Elaine. It's alright, we'll soon leave and finish being here. Until then, just ignore what they're saying. Grandia, it's me, his kid brother, come back to settle everything. Ryudo, was he a victim of Melphus too? Yes, he was cut down without hesitation. Once possessed, no one could possibly stop Melphus. Bratch, I'm back now. Now what? For 3 years now. Did you know that person is buried here, right? Yes, he was an old man and left to take him out. I think I'm gonna skip all the graves for now. It's definitely interesting, but I'm starting to get tired of reading things for a bit. I think I'm gonna swap games maybe in a bit. Yeah. See the end part and then color part then. So, in we go. Alright, come back possibly soon. Let's just stay for tonight. Are you really want to stay? Damn perishable. Megra, how did you do? The son of Melphus is hanging heavy in the air. He's in this village, so is in this village. Of this I am certain. Melphus, did you bring Melphus here? You did nothing to do with Melphus being here. Well, we're here because he is here, so it's kind of the reverse order. What has he done? The village is doomed. I fear the destruction is at hand. What are you saying this for? Lane, just forget it. I don't understand. These warrior people bounded by the blade. Why do they permit others to trample under their feet with so many stones along the path? Megrar, their wounds did not pierce their flesh, rather their hearts. I'll let you stay here tonight, but you better leave in the morning. That's a pretty nice room.
I wonder what happened to Ryudo here.
He obviously
Is this
left.
really where he grew up?
Yep. What's this guy doing?
Do you really want to know what happened to Ryudo?
That's the $50
Who are
question.
you?
It does not matter. Do not look outside. Look and I will leave. One more thing. Do not repeat this to anyone.
Especially
understand?
Where's the guy?
All right. Just tell me, what happened?
Known as the village of swordsmen, this is where men came to polish their skills and pursue the way of the sword. Melphis and Ryudo were raised by the village chief after they lost their parents when they were young. The two began combat training and soon showed incredible progress. Melphis in particular became the greatest swordsman the village had ever seen.
Until he went batshit crazy, right?
Here we go, Ryudo.
Yeah.
Ha! Not even close.
That was weird, but there. Alright, circles.
Ryudo spent all day, every day, practicing with his best friend, Gata.
Gata. Hope I was close in the pronunciation back there.
Melphis was admired for being the strongest swordsman in the village.
And having the bluest hair. And defying gravity. Roar. What's this lady?
Eventually, Melphis became engaged to the village chief's daughter, Rena.
Rena.
The good-natured
$5
Rena was
so she
already like a
dies.
sister to Ryudo.
She's so dying, because we haven't seen her at all.
Like this sword without a cloud,
Like this blade, pure and true.
we shall become swordsmen, strong of heart.
Oh, that's cute at least. Strong of heart and might.
Then, one day, a terrible storm beset the village.
It's a pretty big rock. Dive the storm then like a hurricane?
From the altar of the idol came an unusual rumbling.
Is it a demon? It's a demon, right?
The idol was a sword of such terrible power that it could only be wielded by the most powerful swordsman in the world. The
Some
sword was
Melphis there.
believed to protect the village from harm.
And now it's gonna kill everybody.
Rena went to the altar to quiet the angry idol.
But failed miserably, right?
The villagers waited for Rena to return safely, but hope as they might, the strange rumblings did not cease.
Did she get possessed by darkness, I'm guessing?
No one knew what happened to Rena. Thus began a terrible tragedy.
I'm guessing she might actually be possessed by a demon at this bit.
When Rena did not come back, the worried village chief sent Melphis and a few other villagers to investigate.
Sounds reasonable enough.
Yet the storm and rumblings only grew worse.
Well, it doesn't look like that bad of a rain quite yet, so... Oh jeez, spiky to the max there. Spikes out of nowhere.
Ryudo silently trailed Melphis.
Okay. Interesting. With super loud feats.
And witnessed
His betrayal?
Melphis! Rena! Malphas!
So he killed Rena there? Yep. Yeah, I guess she died, Bit whispers. Weird. There's a lot to figure out there. There's purple goo everywhere too. Like cloth.
It can't be. No. What? Malphas!
Oh, that's like some...
How
what's her
could
name's
you?
face? It's a Final Fantasy girl. 7.
Ryudo wept at the side of the dead Rena. Her body lay, as it were, impaled upon the sword of Malphas. The villagers searched the island, but found neither hide nor hair of Malphas.
Find his hide for sure. That would be good, because then you could just string him.
Murderer, idol thief. This is how Malphas was now known.
I think he was one of the better swordsmen, but yeah, he was definitely a murderer.
Because of his brother, Ryudo could no longer live in the village. So he came to live as a geohound. That was about 3 years
A
ago.
man without a
So up
home or
until
name.
now, Ryudo has lived bearing his own sorrow like that.
Betrayed by the
So sad,
brother he
basic
trusted
things.
most, he became leery of ever trusting anyone again.
Like you, but yeah.
Must have been hard, being driven into exile, living all alone. The poor thing.
Your
Yeah.
understanding that will make it all much easier on him.
So that was a pretty good dump of information. And now we're gonna get Ryudo's bit here. That's it, the Granal Mountain. Is that the bit where we can't go yet? We're going to the Granal Mountain, Malphas got to be there. Then let's move from silence and turn the day past to dusk. We're going to the Granal Mountain because it's so ugly that no one's going there anymore. We'll have to go to that place where the horns of Velmer were sealed. Oh, it's the horns that we need to get. And then settle it there. Village forever. We're gonna call it a part there, so... thanks for watching. Don't kill, like, your fiance or the chief's daughter. Just have a good day.